Hello, I'm Claudia K and welcome back to my channel. So today is an antique store haul. We discovered this antique store called Timeless Treasures. I think that's the name. And it is outside of a city about half hour, 40 minutes from where we live. My niece and I discovered it last summer. We only got to go in there once, and because they had limited hours, and so every time we were free, they weren't open, and they had fantastic prices and fantastic stuff. And it's one of those buildings where you see the front, you're like, oh, it's just a little antique store. And you go in, and the front's all nice and fancy, and a lot of the things, were out of our price range. But then you realize there's more in the back. And then it goes on, and so it's one of those buildings that breaks the laws of physics and is bigger on the inside than the outside. So this time when we went, we made it through even less than what we did the first time, because we hit the couple of booths where we knew the prices were super good. It reached our limit before we got to look around the whole place. So my total spend was $173. Which is way more than I would normally spend, but you'll see why when I show you everything. And I'm gonna say 75% of what I got is glass. So that's my first love, and yeah. Oh, and I just remembered there's one thing in here that I got that is not in here. So first thing I will show you is a thing that already sold. I try not to do that. I try to get the hauls up before the sales, but I needed one more item to round up my sale this morning. So this item is already sold, so we'll get that out of the way. It is this little art glass bird. It's so precious. So that has already sold. And just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so Thursday night, we are having a fancy lady sale, and this piece of fabulousness will be for sale Thursday night, and that date will be, is that the 25th? 23rd? Yeah, 25th, March 25th. So this will be for sale at my fancy lady sale with Angela and Jazdia. I'm gonna move some of this stuff back here because I've got some items on the floor too. I think I'll pick those up first and show those so that I don't forget them. So I feel like, and it's a red, I don't know if you can see that. And yes, there was an entire booth where somebody masking taped all of their prices, but the prices were fantastic, so I'm not gonna complain. But I feel like this should have, I feel like it's a decanter and should have a glass stopper. So I've done no research on anything. If it was pretty and the price was right, I purchased it. So got that. I mean, it could be used as a vase, but I don't know. It feels like a genie bottle. So, and it has no marking of any kind on the bottom. So I'm gonna have to do some research on all of this stuff, not just that. And then I got this piece of fabulousness. They had two of these. And when I showed my mom, because of course when I stopped by there to show her all of my treasures from treasure hunting, she said, your grandmother had one of those. So I love it, love it, love it, love it. And if it was a color that matched my kitchen, I'd probably keep it, even though I already have probably 4 pictures in pink and green. I have a picture problem. Look at this. Moon and Stars Milk Glass Compote. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Oh, it's so good. So those are my pieces off the floor. Everything will be, all of that is going to be for sale in upcoming sales. If you see an item that you just absolutely have to have right now, by all means, you can shoot me an email and I will let you know if it's available. My email, as always, is claudiakvintage@gmail.com, and that is Kcaye. All right, I actually picked up 3 brooches. The one that I'm keeping for myself, which was a teeny tiny little Avon Swan, is out in the other room. I forgot to bring it in. But I've got this one. It's not marked, but I really liked it because of the flowers. The pin is pretty long, so I can't date it. I don't know. So I have to look that one up. And then this one, I thought was super pretty. So those will be for sale Thursday night, the 25th, along with that picture, because it's our fancy lady sale. Blue bowl. I love the optic on that. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. It isn't marked, but it was so pretty, I had to pick it up. This hand-blown art glass vase. So here's the console on it. So it's Murano style. Can you hear my cat meowing? He wants back in here, but he was being destructive, so I put him out of the room and he's not happy about it. Little glass flower. This one still has its sticker and it says sculptured glass, Scott Depot, West Virginia. And the company is Hamon, Hamon. So I'll have to do some research on that too, but this is the first glass flower I've ever found. I love them. I think they're beautiful. I'd probably keep them if I found more, at least for a little while. I don't know. This one might have to live with me for just a little bit since I've never had one before, but eventually it will be for sale. Something that's not glass is this copper canoe. I don't know anything about it. It is not marked at all. So I am going to do another metal, stone, and wood sale because the last one I did was so much fun. So this will be going into that sale unless somebody gets a hold of me and wants to buy it. Also got a horse. This, I believe, is brass. It's very heavy. A lot of details on this little guy. I got him. And then I got this cute little duck family. So here's the mama. And here are the 2 babies. So obviously made in Japan. Well, they're not marked Japan. Really, really look like made in Japan. So those will be up for sale in an upcoming sale. Probably Wednesday morning, since they're ducks and Easter is coming up and spring and all the things. I got this. Isn't that beautiful? And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it does react bright orange under the black light. So, oh, he's being naughty, just hollering. So looks like it was probably hand blown, definitely applied handle here, but really, really pretty. This one I might save until the end of summer because to me it looks like candy corn colors. So that one might not be for sale right away. This little blue and white piece says made in the USA on it, but that's all it says on it. It's dirty, it's got sticker residue on it. This gorgeous piece, but it has a crack. But it was so, so pretty. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So on the back, it's got a sticker that says Charlton hand decorated and then a number. But the crack, in this light, I might not be able to find it. So the crack is right here. Like you can put your fingernail in it, the edge of your fingernail, and so it's right there. But it was so gorgeous, and he did take a couple dollars off because of the crack. So I don't know. I just couldn't leave it behind. I mean, it's hand painted, piece of silver crest, but oh, so pretty. So I did go ahead and get it, even though it's got a crack on the bottom. I would be worried about shipping it because I wouldn't want it to break during shipping, but couldn't leave it behind. So, so pretty. Ooh, I'm excited about these. It's a pair. I found a pair. Of course, they had them priced separately, but milk glass dolphin pattern candlesticks. Aren't they fantastic? These are little ones. I had the giant big cobalt blue one, but I love that, the pattern. They look like koi fish. They're not. They're called dolphins. Purists will always correct you on that. But they look like koi fish. Oh, a pair. I was so excited to find those. They had quite a bit of milk glass. Speaking of, I've sold this one in, I believe these are Jim Beam bottles. Sold this one in the Amethyst before, but I thought it was so fun in the milk glass, so I picked it up. And another piece of silver crest. This one's not hand painted. It's just pretty. Just a pretty little piece of silver crest. No chips, no cracks, no damage to the ruffle. Ooh, I'm trying to carefully set everything so we don't have any damage. Okay. I love it. It's not marked. I don't know who made it. Probably not super vintagey, but I loved the shape. I loved the color. So I picked it up so I could bring it to you guys. All right, my next item still has its original Fostoria glass sticker on it. Isn't that pretty? So, so pretty. And the cut, just the shape, I don't know. It's everything. It's everything. It's so, so, so pretty. So that will definitely be in an upcoming sale. Every Monday, I do a glass sale with Black Dog Vintage and Antiques at lunchtime. And we switch between our channels. So if you love glass like I love glass and like she loves glass, you will have to come check out one of our glass sales. So a lot of these pieces will probably be showing up on Monday glass sales. I don't know anything about this, so I'm gonna have to do some research. But the color, the black and the blue, made me pick it up. So I don't think I've ever seen that combination before. So I had to get that. And maybe the color's just sprayed on. I don't know. I don't know anything. It was just different. So I picked that up. Ooh. Now I'm whacking things. Black glass. I never see black glass. I picked up 3 pieces of it. So you've got this one. You've got this one with the feet. And then you've got this little bowl with these fantastic handles. And this is not, I don't believe it is, oh, I take it back. It is amethyst glass. It's purple when you look through it. This piece is. Let me look at the other 2 pieces. This one is not. So this one's true black. That the one with the handles was amethyst. This one's amethyst. That, no, this one's black. Isn't that something? Ooh, ooh, that black amethyst. So pretty. So picked up those 3 pieces. Carefully set them back down over here. I picked up this little guy. He's darling. Not marked. It's not a Ron Ray or a Leo Ward or anything. But he is fun. So picked up that guy. Picked up this for my fancy lady sale on Thursday. It's powder and it's full. It's a powder tin. So I'm not emptying out that powder. You can buy it as is, but my mom remembers this from her childhood. So she thought it came from the 1950s. Now that's just a memory. I am not saying that it did. It could have been 1960s, but how fun and amazing is that? So that will be up for sale on Thursday at my fancy lady sale. Okay, so I think I've shown you all the glass. Let me show you some of the other things. I picked up an Avon Deer. Still full. I hate it when they're full, but an Avon Deer. He doesn't have a sticker anymore, so I don't know what scent he was, but so stinking cute. Couldn't resist the Avon Deer. And then I picked up this little carved stone or marble. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Looks like you would hold a tea light, but so cute. So I picked that up for my stone, wood, and metal sale in the future. And then I found another tiny little Mexican pottery bird. So the first one that I had, I gifted to my friend Viking Treasure Hoard because he collects Tonala and Mexican pottery. It says Mexico right there. This one will be up for sale probably Wednesday morning because he's so stinking cute. Just teeny tiny, so cute, just so cute. And then this was made in Japan in Chadwick. I've never actually seen that sticker before on any Japan pieces, but just a little piece. I thought the blues and the gold, it's got sticker residue, but blues and golds were pretty. So I picked that one up, just a tiny little thing. That will be up for sale soon. And then I think everything else I got for the moment, I will be keeping. Unless you completely fall in love with it and you just have to have it and you offer me the right price. But we all know I collect swans. In here I keep my glass swans. In my bedroom I keep my ceramic swans, but I did not have a brass swan. And when I took it up front, I said, this says that these are a set, but we went through everything and couldn't find the other one. So he's like, well, I'll go look. And because he knew right which booth it came from, he couldn't find it either. So I don't know if somebody pocketed one and left this one, or if it had just fallen somewhere and couldn't be found, or if somebody picked it up, taken it to another booth, and it didn't ever make it back to its original booth. And guys, if you're shopping in an antique mall and you decide you don't want something, give it to an employee if you're not going to walk all the way back to the booth you picked it up from. Please don't stick it in someone else's booth. Every booth is rented by a different person, and it's bad etiquette. Just don't do that. Don't do that. So, he's going in my swan collection. Not sure which one, since that's my only brass swan. I thought it was cool. I did get this teeny tiny little Japan swan. Kind of dirty. It's lost all its cold paint, but it was $1. So that's going into my swan collection. That itty bitty one. It's not fancy, just from Japan, but it was just cute. It's really dirty. It's gonna get a bath. And then I picked this up for my daughter. It's a tiny little pineapple. It was also $1. It's stone. It feels like stone. It's cold. And then I collect salt dips, salt cellars, salt dips, which at some point I have to rearrange my shelf. So I think I'm going to pull them all off and film a video and show you all of them, and then show what they look like back up on the shelf. But I didn't have one, a little lusterware one. So I picked this one up. And it's got a stamp on the bottom, but I can't tell what it says, but it was so pretty in this very pale green. So I got that for me. And then I got, it's a lamp. So I already have that one back in the corner that's completely white. I have a bisque one over there that I got from Skunky Junk Sean, and actually I don't like the bisque one. I liked it when he showed it. I thought I would like it, but it's kind of bowed over. It doesn't have the neck that I really like in my swans. So I'm going to replace the bisque one with this one and probably sell the bisque one. So got that for me. It was only $4. It's filthy. Needs to be cleaned, but it's only $4, so I got it. And if this part doesn't work, it's just one of the clippy doos, so you just clip it out. You can get them on Amazon and replace the lights. So those are easy. And then I'm wondering if there's not a second piece to this. It was tagged as a ring holder, but if you look, there it has feet. This is again another piece that's filthy. It looks like the bottom of an owl, because here's the tail feathers. So it was billed as a ring holder. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Maybe it was just the bottom of maybe it didn't have a top. But I have right now an Avon ring holder, just clear glass, and I think I'm going to replace it with this instead, the milk glass, instead of the clear glass. Generally, I don't keep milk glass. I I sell most of the milk glass I get, but I don't know. It just struck my fancy with the feet and the feathers, so we'll see. Needs a bath. This one, probably gonna keep for me, but that means the other milk glass one I have in my swung vase collection will go up for sale, because I like the bottom on this one better than the one that I have. So it's Fenton. It's after 1960. Becky's gonna kill me for not knowing that. 1962, 63 is when they started imprinting it in the glass instead of using stickers. But so it's Fenton, it's gorgeous, it's milk glass. There's not much else to say about it, but for the moment I'll be keeping that one. But I do have one in my collection right now because I'm trying to collect a whole rainbow that will go up for sale in its place. Just gonna switch them out. So, guys, speaking of fancy lady, do you see how big this is? So let me, it's incredibly hard to get undone. This gold, as it catches the light, is so shimmery. Okay, so you're like, what? What could be in there? Look at this dresser set. Oh, well, the satin is, oh, it's so good. Oh, so it's gonna go on my dresser for now. Unless you make me an offer I can't refuse, but I did buy it for me. So you've got this just gorgeous satin back here, and I'll take each piece out and I will show you. And it does have, I mean, it has fading and dirt, and I haven't done any research on it. I do not know anything about it. This is the most expensive item that I bought. The most expensive item that I bought the whole day. So here is the powder jar. Look at the pink and blue. Oh my goodness, I love the pink and blue. My bedroom's not pink and blue, so I have a feeling I'm gonna get this in there and it's gonna completely clash because my my bedroom is in jewel tones. But this is the powder jar, and it's got these flower details, these little feet. I love the lid. Here is the comb. So if you collect this kind of thing and you know more about it than I do, by all means, drop it in the comments or send me an email and tell me what I've got and tell me I overpaid for it. Comb. So the comb is plastic. This feels metal. It's cold to the touch. It said, the comb says, made in USA. Oh, we've got Gemlite. Gemlite. Like I said, I did no research on any of this. I literally took it out of the 2 boxes or 2 bags in the box that it was all in to film, so I could then get it into my inventory. I do research when I put things into my inventory, so I know, so then when I pull it to sell it, I've already done the research and I know how much I'm gonna charge. Here is the mirror. Got that same graphic on the back, same wear. But it's in good shape. Like, it doesn't have spots in the mirror that have gone dark. Get to see all of my mess behind the camera. And it's heavy. It's a weighty piece. And then the brush has come apart. So I know that this is made so that it can be taken out, but it's not clipping in there anymore. So I'm not I'm not sure why it's not clipping in there anymore, but for a display piece, it's fine. But it also is in 2 pieces, which it shouldn't be. But I fell, as I break things, I fell in love with it. So you've got that same graphic on the back of the brush, the pink and the blue with the gold. So I don't know. I don't know why it's, I mean, it's the piece that goes in there. It's the right shape. It just, it won't snap in there anymore. I don't know why. Because it, I don't know, it's acting like it's too small to fit, to snap in there. But I don't know, you know, about restoring this kind of stuff. I just don't know enough. I don't collect it. I just fell in love with it. So I don't know enough about it to, I'm not gonna mess with it. Probably Catherine Young would be able to tell me more about it, because she's amazing at this kind of vintage girly stuff. Now I can't even get it all back in there. But it's just, it was so awesomely beautiful that I had to get it. I had to. Ooh, the pink and the blue. Oh, the satin. It's just so pretty. So, and big. It's a big piece. The bottom doesn't even have anything on it. Here's the bottom. I don't know. Ooh, goodness. So, oh, I forgot something. I don't know how I forgot it. Oh, goodness. This is for sale also. Oh, it's a blue dog. There was only one. I did walk around and look. His points here are good. I believe there's one spot right there on his inner foot. So when he's facing this way, you don't really see it, but that little bit right there. But he's big, and he's mad. Don't mess with him. So his coloring, but he is also very, very dirty. So that's my last item. What do you guys think? Did I do good? Did I overspend? I don't know. And since I got so much, I'm afraid I may have gotten overcharged too. So I will reconcile. When I put it into my inventory, I will reconcile with the receipt and make sure I didn't get overcharged. I know it's difficult for the person ringing up when you buy such a large amount of stuff. My niece bought like 4 things, maybe 5 things. But the majority of what I bought is for resale, save a few tiny little swans and a vase I'm switching out. So, that's all. If you guys don't know, I do regular live sales Monday lunchtime, Wednesday morning coffee time, and Thursday evening. You can come and hang out, and it's a friendly chat, so you don't have to buy to be there. You can just meet some fantastic people and some new friends and enjoy watching the pretty things. For our glass sales, we are starting to focus on one thing each week. So this week we talked about depression glass, and next week we will be talking about early American pattern glass. So, and the glass, like, you could talk about specific companies, you could talk about specific like ways of making glass, you could talk about Murano glass from Italy. Like, there's so many different glass things to talk about. We can be talking about glass for the next year, so, and still not cover everything. So if you love glass, you'll definitely want to check that one out. We keep it short because it's Monday at lunchtime, and so you can just take your break at work and hang out with us and then go back to work. Gives you a nice break on your Mondays. Wednesday morning sales are never more than 2 hours, but they've been averaging about an hour and a half if I have a guest. If I don't have a guest, it's only an hour long. And Thursday evening sales, about 2 hours. I try to have guests on every Thursday evening. So 2 hours, maybe 2.5, but usually we keep it 2 hours. So that's everything. Let me know in the comments what your favorite item was, and let me know if you think I overspent, because that was a lot of money in one place. I don't normally do that, but I wanted to beef back up my inventory after I had some super fantastic sales the last two weeks, prior to last week. And yeah, so remember, be kind. It doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else. Bye, guys.